Now we are in the umbrella of Clarusway, and we will talk about Salesforce. First of all, we have to understand what the Salesforce is. Many of them probably heard about it, what it is. Mainly, in bare basics, it's a company, California-based company. You see the picture on the left corner. It's the Salesforce Tower in San Francisco, the headquarters of this company, Salesforce Inc. But it's not just a company for us. It also provides an environment for us. A Salesforce environment, it has some economic impacts on not only US, but all over the world. We will talk about them here. For example, they say by 2026, 9 million new jobs will be coming to scan by 2026 through Salesforce environment. This is a huge number. If you would like to be part of this, we have to take measures from now on. So, if we go further, there are some research. We can check them. For example, here you see on the picture the impacts on United States. If we go to the website given below, the public tableau here it is the page. Yes, you can see much more about country insights. What is the details of the research are explained here, and region by region or country by country, you can see how it will affect Salesforce environment, will affect the business environment, and how many new jobs will be created, how much revenue will expected through the decade or the next years. You can follow this. Here it is the link. Probably I can share it here on QA channel. No? Okay. Here it is. I shared it in Zoom chat. If you would like to check it later, you can follow it. And it says $724 billion revenue will be generated by Salesforce. This is an important number. We have to be aware of this. And also, Salesforce, rewarded by many prestigious media, one of the rising stars of last 10 years. For example, in Forbes, September 2016, Innovator of the Decade. You know, every year they select the CEO of the year, but in 2016, they said CEO of the decade, the CEO of Salesforce, Mark Benioff, you know. Here it is. And one of the best companies to work selected in 2020 by Fortune 100 Best. Itself, it has more than 150,000 employees. If you are following the debates on the internet about Salesforce last year, because you know they cut some budgets, so they diminish the worker amount, but however, still it's growing up. Yearly salary, and not only yearly salary, but also the number of employees increased in totals. If you check in internet, even Wikipedia may help for this, their month salary, you can see it here. Here, Mark Benioff declared in 2023, it's slightly more than this one. It was just guidance. Now it's $32.3 billion. And also number of employees from 73,000 to grow to 79,000 something only for Salesforce. This is for Salesforce. When we talk about the environment, we know some amazing companies, some important companies such as Mercedes-Benz, IBM, PayPal, AWS. They also use this Salesforce platform. And if we check the market share for this, Salesforce is dominating the business environment. It's bigger than the total amount of its competitors. This is the number of in US market. It's having the 22.9% of US CRM market share itself. Comparing with other huge companies, Microsoft, Oracle, it's incredibly high. This is the CRM market share. And more, the companies in Fortune 100, 97 of them use Salesforce. That means there are lots of job opportunities. And these jobs are paid not bad. On an average, they are paid more or less $70,000 at minimum. This is a huge number. And also, you can promote your career in Salesforce from the beginning point, administrator, then developer, and then architect. In this case, your annual salary also may grow up to more than $200,000. More than it. Not only Salesforce company, but also Salesforce implementation partners all over the world providing these job opportunities. This is an opportunity we have to use, I believe. Now, let's talk about customer relationship management here. We say, remember this slide, this is the CRM market share. That means Salesforce is dominating the market in CRM, in terms of CRM. What's CRM? CRM is customer relationship management, as many of you know it. Here, there is a quote on the screen you see. This is from Bill Gates. Says, how you gather, manage, and use information will determine whether you win or lose. This is valid in every aspect. Every time in the history, knowledge is the power, is the source of power. So if you collect well-qualified information, if you gather them, and if you know how to use them, then your company also will be a powerful one. That means. And customer relationship management programs are providing this structure. Basically, here, the information gathered through telephone marketing, email advertising, internet, verbal communication. They're gathering information about your customers, not only customers, but also your potential customers, which are called lead in terms of Salesforce. We call them lead. We keep all information in Salesforce environment, in Salesforce platform. So we classify, actually the software works here in this area. Software works in the red rectangle. It classifies the data, and depending on the requirements, it analyzes the data and groups them, delivers them to the related departments, and whoever in the support department or sales department or marketing or management can use these data related to themselves. That helps to be proactive. They know the requirements of customers. Also, not only know, they also can guide requirements of customers. That's a huge power, actually. Basically, this is the customer relationship management. But it's not limited with customer relationship management when we talk about Salesforce. It's the fundamental part of it. Okay, let's continue here. All of these stuff, when we talk about Salesforce, are conducted on a cloud-based environment. Probably you know the IoT, Internet of Things. Every device related to Internet can be part of this cloud-based environment. So you can gather information all through these ways, and also you can serve, you can provide data, you can provide service to clients through all these devices. Wherever you have an internet connection, then you can reach to Salesforce platform, and you can receive, you can find all the data you need, you can find all the data related to your customers, and that boosts your capability regarding your customers. That's very helpful. And more, you see here as a Salesforce app view. This is a dashboard. Also, I can show a live one here from my screen here. I can check a dashboard here, for example. Here it is. This is a real environment, actually. Here's a one I created in the lesson, in one of the lectures. Yep, here we are. That's a dashboard derived from reports, and reports are created by the data in the platform. What do you think about this view? With the programmatic tools, probably it may take to create it hours, days, perhaps, but here in Salesforce, we can we created all this stuff just less than an hour, I guess. That means it has a user-friendly interface for building apps. You can create your apps. This app term is a little bit different than the apps when you use mobile phones, but it's handy also. Again, in my own org, for example, you see here is a budget or app. This is an app created by me. I keep information, related information here, what I need. Simply. Okay, then let's be more specific. These are the roles of Salesforce in the business environment. You can have different roles. Mainly, we are focusing on here in Clarusway, administrator and developer. And these are the numbers of the roles annually salary given by Salesforce. If you check Salesforce page, you can see all of these numbers. This is a good number, I think, especially for the people who don't have a background, a software background, software development background. Within this Clarusway course, in a couple of months, you can reach these numbers. There are people reached to these numbers. As I said, we are mainly focusing on administrator and developer skills here. Let's talk more about them. When we talk about administrator, it's about Salesforce platform. You are the administrator of Salesforce platform. So you have two project management skills. You have some communication skills and stakeholder engagements and more. If you continue through the developer, you also have knowledge about object-oriented programming, Lightning Web Components, Aura Components, Visualforce, not limited to statements given on the screen, but you will have all of them through the Clarusway course. We will provide all of them you. Next slides, I will try to explain them. This is not a dream. This is just a couple of steps has to be taken. Okay, this is the Bootcamp Roadmap here. We have 3 tracks. The first 1 month is about warm-up. You will get the fundamentals of IT resources, such as HTML or other SDLC or SQL. And we will get into Salesforce in these steps. We will know what the Salesforce is. Then we will start the admin track. In admin track, we will learn about Salesforce platform basics. It's a huge subject, but we will get the basics. And we will learn on Lightning experience, not the classic one. This is the feature of Salesforce, of course. And other tools, we will provide you all of them. Then at the developer track, you will get used to Apex, Social, Visualforce, LWC, Lightning Web Components, Aura Components, and much more. At the end of this bootcamp, you will be ready for the market. No doubt. But it depends on your performance, of course. It's not so easy, I guess. The duration is 12 plus 1 weeks for administrator, 12 plus 1 weeks for the developer. These are the periods of the tracks. And how you we will equip you. We will have more than 400 live sessions, and we will try to make a mindset transformation for you. We will make you ready for the market. We will provide you CMS sessions, career management service sessions for career life coaching, resume supports, and interview soft skills. If we can provide you mock interviews and negotiation skills, you will improve all of them. Plus, it's very important, I believe, you will have a real internship opportunity. I will talk about it then. In this internship opportunity, you will have a real project, not only with the internship opportunity, but also additionally, you will have other projects, real projects. The end of this program, I believe at least you will have 3 certificates, Salesforce certificates provided by Salesforce. I will try to explain them later in a couple of seconds. And plus, we will guide you how to proceed on Trailhead. Trailhead is another tool, will help us. I will also explain it. Okay. Now, let's continue here. This heavy upload on your mind will work in this schedule. Sunday is fun day, of course, not up for this. For the other all days, you need to study hard. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, we are having live sessions by an instructor. And on Thursday, you are having internships. On Saturday, you are having teamworks. Plus, on Thursday, you will have career building sessions. And plus, you will have review sessions on both Thursday and Saturday. And also, we will have guest speakers from the market. They will guide you. They will share their experiences, which are very helpful. Let's talk about internship program. This is important. Salesforce is a sister company of Clarusway, providing this internship program for us. If you are volunteer with this, you roll a form for internship every week, depending on what you have learned during the live sessions. You will be assigned tasks in this internship program. You will try to solve the requirements. You will have to give an answer to the business requirements of these tasks. Every month, you will do this not only yourself, but also your team. Team collaboration is important here. That's a huge opportunity. At the end of this internship, you will have also a certificate for this internship program. But there are some certain requirements to fulfill this internship. At least you have to get 70% success. Then, let's talk about Trailhead. It's defined as the free, fun way to learn Salesforce. It's a huge, deep area to learn it, but you need a guidance here. What to do first? Which steps should be continued? And we will guide you here. We have a Clarusway training path here, but also our instructors will guide you which topics will be covered through this Trailhead. This is a Trailhead. Let me share you here. Let's log in. It's better. By the way, you will named Trailblazer when you log into Salesforce. As a Trailblazer, from scratch to the high levels of Salesforce, you can find many things in this Trailhead environment. It teaches you lots of topics, but you need guidance here. We will provide it to you. Here they are. And plus certificates. Oh, let's first say this one. As long as you complete the topics in Trailhead, you gain some badges like this. Here they are. This is funny. If you go our page, my page, here it is. This is my range badge here. This is fun, really. And the more important thing here is the certifications. Salesforce provides certifications, and these certifications highlight an overall mastery of specific role and says your capabilities to the people who are looking for admins, who are looking for developers, who are looking for Salesforce employees. When you apply a job with a certificate that provides +1 to you, and in this course, I'm pretty sure, no problem, without any problem, you will have administrator certification, you will have platform developer 1, and until now, almost everybody, not everybody, but because this is a personal matter, they didn't personally didn't wanted to continue with this one, but it's also available platform app builder certificate for you. And for many others, they took more than 3, 4, 5 certificates at the end of course. Depends on your performance, how you work, how you dedicate yourself. But at least I believe you will get these 3. Certified administrator, you will be certified platform developer and certified platform app builder to reach these high-level salaries. And this is a real picture. Some alumni had these jobs. In US, actually, this K is more than normal. In US, yeah. As an admin, they had job with 80,000 annual salary, and they had developer job with more than 100,000 annual salary. These are the basic things here on Clarusway and Clarusway Bootcamp and Salesforce training here. If we go on to the page of Salesforce, you can see here basically these pages. It keeps all the information, as I said, leads. It keeps all the information what you need there. Leads, your contacts, whatever information you need can be kept in your Salesforce environment. And as I mentioned, many of them can be done declaratively. For example, for these pages, we didn't write even a single line code without coding. For developer side, you will write very complex, enhanced codes also. It will provide you, it will make you a good developer. And you will have a homepage like this. For example, this is a simple one, very simple. And that will provide you a high income jobs in the business environment. This is basically what I can say here. If you have any questions, you can direct them in QA. And if you have more to speak about, you can get in contact with Clarusway through the lines given on the screen. I hope that is useful for everybody. That gives some insight about it. I'm sure everyone at least wants to be part of future. So Salesforce provides this for us. Don't skip it. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me.